Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
You've probably already seen on Twitter by now my very strong campaign to to get a 25th anniversary reissue, vinyl reissue of Have Yourself a Scary Little Christmas, the Crypt Keeper Christmas album. Mm-hmm. And now that it is after Thanksgiving,
it is.
We're free. We're in Christmas season.
Oh, yeah, we're this is Christmas territory.
So feel free to help me out.
So the original issue date of Have Yourself a Scary Little Christmas, the Crypt Keeper's wonderful Christmas album, was 1994.
Correct.
So in 2019,
that's the 25th anniversary.
So we got a year and some change to get this bad boy onto the shelves, onto the stacks.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too, with everyone's help.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd like to announce that we're taking all the Arcade Audio money from the Patreon, and we're going to reroute it into a boots on the ground campaign to go door to door, handing out informational pamphlets. Anything we can do to get this Crypt Keeper vinyl reissue, 25th anniversary master edition, to young Johnny's hands.
Hashtag keep the crypt in Cryptmas.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Crypt.
You know, my favorite thing about the album, completely secular.
That's true. Anyone can enjoy it.
Except he talks about hell, which is not secular, but also just a great place to be.
It's a great place to be. Where a kid can be a kid.
Hell. You want to get an article?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I wonder if there's a Wikipedia article for it.
One of these days we'll get it.
Okay. USS Milwaukee, 1864. Okay. The first USS Milwaukee.
Oh boy.
A double-turreted. Milwaukee class.
Okay.
River monitor. So a large
huge lizard.
Yeah. The lead ship of her class. Whoa.
Very smart.
The lead ship of her class built for the Union Navy during the American Civil War.
Okay.
The ship supported Union forces during the Mobile campaign, or is that Mobile?
Shit, I was going to make a joke, but then I was like, well, it could very well be either, huh?
A boat certainly is mobile.
And Mobile was definitely a southern city.
Still is,
yeah.
Last I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I should have finished the sentence. As they attacked Confederate fortifications defending the city of Mobile, Alabama.
Okay, very good.
In early 1865. She struck a mine in March and sank without loss.
Oh, okay.
Her wreck was raised in 1868 and broken up for scrap that was used in the construction of a bridge in St. Louis, Missouri.
That's kind of cool.
That's neat.
Sort of swords to plowshares kind of a deal.
It's kind of fun. It's interesting that there was naval anything in the Civil War, and I believe there were submarines.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Airplanes, too. Can you picture, in your head, when you picture a sea mine, I have a specific image in my head.
Yes, because I evaded them on my trusty pal Yoshi.
I don't understand what you just said.
Are
there sea mines in?
It's a ball that has spikes on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Maybe there's a chain.
Oh, there's absolutely a chain.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would float away.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know what makes them buoyant. Perhaps the exploding parts.
I was skimming and scanning the article. We don't need to get into anything else. I just found out that one of the Milwaukee's sister ships was the Kickapoo. Okay. And that's fun.
The Tenacious D song.
Yes. That's all. I didn't know Kickapoo was a thing other than a funny word that they said in their song.
I think Kickapoo might be a tribe of Native Americans or a Native American tribe.
Sure.
But
what's the difference?
None. Just how I wanted to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a. I don't know if there was like a slight.
Yeah.
Sort of different.
Like one connotates a different thing or something.
Yeah.
No clue. You know what would have been really cool is if in school they would have taught us about like different tribes or whatever.
So first of all, this podcast is just turning into criticizing the
American school system.
Yeah, which fair.
Someone's got to take it to him.
We learned about Native Americans, but the extent of my education in Native American history
Right.
is a word search where we had to find tribe names in the word search.
That's awesome.
And then also every year when I learned about the first Thanksgiving.
You're right, which I'm sure is factual. Yeah, the only Native American stuff that I even know about from Florida is Seminoles, and that's only because they happen to be the mascot for like one of the schools, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is...
But I learned nothing about gators, so I mean...
Because you are one, you know?
I am a gator. I don't know. Learn about myself. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that like... So speaking of, you weren't sure... Or when you think of the Civil War, you don't think of like boats or ships or things of this nature. When World War I started, there were airplanes, but like they were just used as like for reconnaissance, basically. And so like the enemy pilots would just like pass each other and just like, hey, like wave at each other because they didn't have like any guns or whatever at the beginning. And then eventually they started being like, they would like take pistols with them and just try to like shoot at each other in the sky with pistols. Yeah, and then they developed machine guns that would shoot, forward, but they didn't know how to make it not shoot the propellers off. So the solution was to just make really strong steel propellers that would just ricochet the bullets away. And so eventually they figured out the technology to have like an interrupting, like a timed out machine gun tied to the propeller so it could shoot through the propeller blades.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Also, I'm pretty sure at one point a pilot just used a brick to try to... Like, yeah.
Well, then what was keeping the gas pedal down?
Also, early bombs were just like the dude would just have it in his lap and then just chuck it out the side. Just chuck it out the side of the fucking plane.
It's wild. And we're still doing this. We just don't know it. But like all of the sort of first runs at things.
Yeah, sure.
Like this is the best way we can figure to do this.
Right. Yeah, like 100 years from now, people are gonna be like, "It took you 6 months to get to Mars. What the fuck were you doing?"
Yeah,
right. In the same way that like it used to take, I don't know, probably months to cross from like to cross the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh,
probably took
sure.
months, And now we do it in an airplane in like, I don't know what, 7
weeks.
Hours. It's done in weeks now. It's very nice. Yeah, it's interesting how like everyone's shitty at stuff at first until you figure out better ways to do it.
Yeah,
which sounds stupid to say. But it's still a really cool, like we're able to learn, and I think that's cool.
Yeah. It's great to learn.
It's great to learn
because knowledge is power.
It's just like there's always somebody that's like never they're not content.
In middle school, our band director, to encourage us to practice, which didn't work, but it was a cool thing. He said, "No matter what, there's always someone better than you, and if you are the best in the world, there is always someone working their ass off to be better than you."
That's so true. I feel like that would have the opposite effect on me. Like,
oh,
I guess I should stop practicing because I'm never going to be better, or I'm never going to be that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true though. Like,
I mean, we're still constantly breaking records. That it's like, how can someone run faster than this? Oh, well, they just will.
Right. Yeah, like every single Olympics, there's like a new world record being broken.
Which is, I mean, some of it is probably drugs.
Yeah, probably some of it, yeah. Well, and some of it also, like, a lot of the swimming records will get broken, and a lot of that has to, not a lot, but some of it is to do with, like, the water itself. They've got, like, special science water now.
No way.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, and also, like, I'm sure that when they were first like running, it was like,
right.
Here's your barefoot or like weird like leather booties or something, and now it's like we have like BK Ratch Techs.
Yeah, and at the very least, you've got some ball jammers or whatever. Yeah, everyone's got like streamlined jeans and
Reebok pumps.
Yeah. I was reading a little bit about Michael Jordan, and he would just get like fined for doing stuff because the NBA sucks but
Like doing what?
like wearing like his brand of shoes.
That rules.
Yeah, exactly. That was so like the whole team was like wearing black shoes or whatever, and he was like, "Well, the J's that I just made are like yellow, so sorry, I'm wearing them." Or they would maybe not even be yellow. I think they'd be like white.
Yeah, and they would find him and he'd be like,
Good. Fucking deal with it.
that rules.
Like the amount you're finding me, first of all, means nothing because I'm Michael Jordan, and second of all, the exposure I'm getting for you doing that is like more.
He's gonna sell a billion shoes.
Sell a billion shoes, and you fucking did. Yeah.
Fuck, that rules.
Yeah, and he also got fined when he came back from his stint playing baseball. It was like in the middle of the season, or like at the tail end of the season of baseball or of basketball. I mean, and he came back wearing number 45, and he like wasn't feeling it. Like he felt like he had lost a step or something. So he's like, all right, I'm going back to 23. And the NBA was like, you can't do that. You've already registered as 45 for the season. You can't switch. And he was like, fucking watch me. And so he just wore 23 anyway, and he just like ate the fine. Like every game he played, he just was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I don't care.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That kind of reminds me of friend of the network Connor told me about this one I think a basketball player who I guess athletes are required to do sort of press conferences after games and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And this guy doesn't like to do it.
Right.
So he did a press conference, but every answer he gave was, I'm doing this so I don't get fined.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of it?
It's so good.
It's really good. And I feel like he puts like a different inflection on it. Like,
oh,
I'm
yeah,
doing this because I don't want to be fined.
Yeah, I'm only doing this because I don't want to get fined. It's so good.
Well, it's so stupid that they make him do that. Well,
yes.
I mean, I can maybe understand it from like a money point of view. The NBA wants like their star players to get exposure for the league or whatever. But it still sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever.
But also, if that's
it's cool. He's like, all right, fine, I'll do your shitty shit.
If that's the way you're going to get around it, that rules.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is just some good, clean fun. You know, like
I agree.
You're not hurting anybody. Let me wear my cool shoes, my BK Ratch Techs. From what I understand, Michael Jordan basically like those shoes were like what started like the I don't know what you would call it, but like the idea of like collecting sneakers or whatever.
No way.
Basically, were started because of Michael Jordan, like Air Jordan stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right. Like pretty recent. You know, I was thinking,
surprisingly,
like maybe '94 was the first one.
Oh, the same year as the Crypt Keeper Christmas album.
Folks, we gotta get a 25th anniversary pressing of this thing. Don't ever lose sight. Don't forget the reason for the season.
Don't lose sight of that Christmas fright.
Smell you later.
He's the Crypt Keeper on Twitter.
That's maybe the most, like, if you boiled down your essence into a single sentence. I think that's it. Is the Crypt Keeper on Twitter.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.